Hey gems, welcome back to my channel, and I appreciate you for clicking on this video so you could listen to my testimony of the fast that I did for my grandparents in the outcome of it. Now, it was a while ago, so I'm gonna do my best. Eli, I'm gonna do my best to try to remember it. So my grandma got sick. Not sure exactly, I don't remember what happened, but my grandma got sick and she was going around telling everybody, just let me pick my clothes I'm gonna die in, let me do this, let me do that. And I'm just like, no grandma, you cannot go. But I mean, I would be very selfish to just want her here. If she was ready to go, who am I to stop her? But I was just like, no, I don't think so, grandma, I don't think so. I want to say at the time she might have been 93, I think. So she was getting sick and she kept saying she's ready to go. She wants to pick out her funeral outfit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. God, please, can we not do this right now? I know she's gonna die, but can we not do it right now? Like, I wasn't ready. I have accepted death is a part of life, but I've never actually had to go through the process once I did accept that death is a part of life. So, yeah. Now, I decided, I've fasted before. I've done fast for me, I've done juice fast, I've done fast for me, I've done juice fasts, but this time I wanted to do a 3-day no food, no water fast. Now, just know it was hard, okay? At the time, there was a total of 5 people living in the house, including me. And we were chilling, we were cool, we kind of stayed in our own space. Day one, the day that I started the fast, why did everyone just pull up to my house? Like, my aunt came from Long Island, all my family members just decided to pull up. I mean, I should have figured that since my grandma is sick, everyone's gonna come see her. But I don't think I was thinking at that time. I was just trying to get my fast on and see if God will keep grandma alive, okay? Now, of course, when you are doing a fast, there's gonna be temptations coming from all directions. My aunt comes, she's like, you wanna eat anything? I'm like, no, I'm not hungry right now. Now, I do want you to know, when you are fasting, you're not supposed to tell the whole world, I'm fasting, oh my God, I'm fasting. Or, I can't, I'm fasting. Or you look sad and depressed and they're like, what's wrong? Just so you can tell them, well, you know, I'm fasting. It's supposed to be between you and y'all. That's it. The world don't need to know. You still gotta look good. You gotta be up and perkity, you know. So everyone came and everyone's like, oh, do you wanna eat? Do you wanna do this? Of course, my mom wanna show off and go buy fruits and veggies and all this fresh stuff just because we have guests. But any other time, we get the basics, the bare minimum. So we have all this food just sitting there wanting to be eaten. And I'm over here, no food, no water. All right, day one, I was around people and trying to keep myself together. My aunt was talking to me. She's like, you wanna eat? I'm like, I'm gonna eat later, So then when it was time to eat, I just went upstairs. I was praying, I was in my word. I was trying to talk to God, like, just keep grandma alive. Just keep grandma alive, not right now. Okay, day two was hard. Day 2, I was lightheaded. I had a headache. Any like sudden movement I made, you know when you're like hungover and like you're sleeping and you just turn, you feel everything is spinning? That's how I was feeling. I was dry. I felt so weak and I'm just like, oh my Father, y'all, please help me, because I don't know if I could do day 3. Like, this is super hard. But I'm like, I just want grandma to get better. Now, I'm not sure at what point I went to my room during day 1 of the fast, but from that time that I went to my room to day 2, I did not leave. I stayed in my room the whole entire time, just to myself, trying to pray. I was sleeping and praying and sleeping and sleeping and doing more sleeping than praying, but I was sleeping. I was just sacrificing my body at this point. Like, take it, just take it. And then I got to the point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm getting all delirious. I'm in my head thinking like, all right, I want to end this fast. I want to end this fast with some watermelon. But is it even watermelon season? If I go to the store, will I find some watermelon? Like, what's going on? I don't know when watermelons are in season and when they're out of season. And I'm like, okay, even if there isn't any watermelon, I can probably find it in the cut up fruit section. Then I'm like, maybe I could drive myself. I'm like, nah, I'm way too weak for that. Maybe I'll try to ask my brother to take it, to bring me. And then I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm like, stop trying to make this decision yourself, MiniiMani. Like, just chillax, talk to y'all. So I'm like, please, Father, I'm trying my best, but I don't know if I can do this. If you want me to end this fast, please let me end it with watermelon. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I need to end this fast with some watermelon. I finally decided, all right, let me just get up. I wash my face. I try to look presentable, as dead as I was feeling. I try to look as presentable. And I'm walking downstairs. Now, my house is like this. You walk down the stairs, you turn, there's a long hallway, and it's open, but to the left is the kitchen, but you won't see it because there's a wall there. And then there's the dining room straight ahead. All right, so I'm walking. I see Grandpa sitting at the dining room table. I'm getting closer and closer. I'm like, this man is eating something. What is he eating? As I get to the end of the hallway, staring at my grandpa, he's like, you want some? Guess what he was eating? Watermelon. The man was just loving on some watermelon. And I look to my left and I see my mom just putting up the nice container of watermelon she just cut. And I'm like, yes, please, I want some watermelon. Please and thank you, yeah, for this watermelon. Because I'm telling y'all, I don't know if I wouldn't have made it to day 3. I would have probably ended up at the hospital when I was supposed to be praying. My grandma don't get freaking, you know? So I'm like, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention to anybody. All I was kind of focused on was that watermelon. As I'm eating the watermelon, here's Grandma sitting up looking happy and refreshed and just chilling. And I'm like, I'm over here struggling for some watermelon, but at least I see that my fast did something. Yeah, I know. Your cousin, your tonton did that. I see that my fast did something. Grandma felt so much better. And I like to think that I played a role in this, okay? And the way it happened, the way it was like, I didn't have to go out. I didn't have to spend my money. I didn't have to send anyone. The watermelon was waiting for me downstairs. Grandma was waiting for me downstairs, perky and happy. The watermelon was watermeloning. And it was just such a good feeling to know that I did that. I was able to sacrifice, to discipline myself to do this fast for Grandma, and look at her now. And she's 5 years pushing. You know, she's still going strong. You know, we're still having some old people problems, but that's a part of it. But I felt really good. I felt really good, and I felt really close to God, and I felt like we were here. The fact that I was just like, give me some watermelon. He's like, I got you. Cut up and everything. Like, all I had to do was put my fork in it and chomp away. You know? So, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. So, I was really... That was just one of the many ways that God showed up and showed out. So, that's a little quick testimony of my fast that I did for my grandma. And, yeah. There's so many times in the Bible where fasting and prayer is the answer. Jesus fasted. Yeshua fasted. He would always go away and fast, and he'll tell his disciples, this kind of demon that comes out by fasting and prayer. Fasting is a part of our lives. It's not something you just do sporadically every blue moon, but like fast. Whether it's like a midnight to midnight, whether it's an intermittent fast, whether it's a Daniel fast, an Esther fast, a 40-day fast, a water fast, a juice fast, fasting. But it's usually from food to sacrifice your body. But you can still do like a fast from social media, electronics, or things like that. But fasting, food fasting is one of those things that were mentioned so many times in the Bible. And even when Yeshua fasted and he was tempted by the devil during his fast, he was able to overcome the Adam and Eve. They just was in a nice full stomach, ready to eat some more whatever the forbidden fruit was, and they got tempted and they failed. So fasting and prayer is the answer. It's the answer. And I'm very glad that I did that and that I could talk about this. To this day, grandma don't know. I never said anything. I've never told her anything. But maybe one day I'll tell her. Maybe. But that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. Have you ever fasted before? And how did you feel during that fast? So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, gems.